This is Dalat City, more than 50 kilometers from my house. I rented a motorbike and traveled to Dalat today. I was going to a job interview at a large supermarket. I've been unemployed for 8 months, and I really hoped this would be my chance. From where I live, it takes about an hour to reach downtown Dalat. The distance is around a convenient route, and I will travel by motorbike. Hi, I'm new. I'm renting a motorbike for my trip to Dalat. In Vietnam, there are many motorbike rental services available. Depending on the type of bike and location, rentals usually cost between $3 and $5 per day. I've decided to rent a scooter, and the most important thing for me is having enough storage space under the seat. In the end, I chose this scooter for about $4 a day. According to the agreement, I need to return it before 7 a.m. tomorrow. If I return it later, I'll be charged for a second day, about $8. The scooter was delivered to me in about 20 minutes. That's incredibly convenient. Before receiving the scooter, I need to show a valid driver's license. This helps verify that I'm legally allowed to ride a motorbike. They also take a photo of my driver's license. They also photograph my ID card. This helps protect both sides. If the scooter is lost, stolen, or seriously damaged, the renter is responsible according to the agreement. That's why all information is recorded before the vehicle is handed over. I filmed the entire scooter. This is a tip that almost everyone who rents a scooter should follow. If the scooter already has scratches, record them. Because when you return the scooter, you need to return it in the same condition. Okay, the scooter is ready. The tank is full, and my trip to Dalat officially begins. The road to Dalat is always beautiful. Pine forests stretch along the roadside. Normally, I would enjoy the scenery. But today, I could only think about one thing. Would I get the job or not? After more than an hour on the road, I finally arrived in Dalat. The streets are busy with traffic. Tourists and locals create a lively atmosphere everywhere. This is one of Vietnam's most famous tourist cities. Today, I'm here for an interview for the position of managing online pages and customer service for a supermarket, and I'm quite nervous right now. The parking area is huge, and it's almost completely full of motorbikes. As soon as I turned off the engine and took off my helmet, I started feeling nervous. To be honest, I'm really nervous about this interview. I adjusted my clothes, fixed my hair a little, put on a little lipstick. I wanted to look neat and presentable. I brought all the documents I might need. My certificates, resume, and other paperwork are all ready. But no matter how prepared I am, I still don't feel confident. The supermarket was very crowded. Children were playing happily, adults were relaxing, and the staff were friendly. Only I was nervous. It's been 8 months since I last had a stable job, and my savings are slowly running out. Honestly, I'm afraid of being rejected again. I'm used to receiving rejection emails, but I've never actually rejected an interview in person, so I feel nervous. I will sit here and wait. At first, the interview went quite well. They asked about my experience with customer service and online content management. Then they asked about my education. I told them I had a 2-year college degree in accounting. The interviewer explained that they were looking for candidates with a 4-year university degree and a more relevant background. At that moment, I knew my chances had become much smaller. The interview was only about 15 minutes long. I felt disappointed. Not because they rejected me immediately, but because I had genuinely hoped for a different outcome. Still, I understood that this wasn't the first rejection I've faced, and probably not the last. I'll wait for the email with the results. For now, let's skip the interview, because worrying at this point won't solve anything. I'll take you on a tour of a supermarket in Vietnam instead. This is the Go supermarket in Dalat. If this is your first time in Vietnam, this type of supermarket is very common in major cities. What I like most is that they practically have everything, from food, clothes, household goods, to electronics. You can buy almost everything you need in one go. Look, there are so many different types of rice. Vietnam is a rice-growing country, so rice is a very important food in every family. Brown rice, glutinous rice, white rice, etc. I was drawn to the fast food area. There's fried chicken, sausages, noodle dishes, hot pot, and many other foods. Honestly, everything looks tempting. Luckily, I haven't had breakfast yet today, so I've decided to treat myself to a nice meal. Lately, I've been trying very hard to save money, and I'm truly grateful that thanks to your support, I can now eat more of the foods I like, which also makes my current life a little easier. This is exactly what I like. Coconut water, and I can even eat the tender white coconut flesh inside. However, I was shocked by the price. $2.50 for a coconut with a pre-opened cap, and $2 for two regular coconuts. Still very expensive for me, plus 10% VAT. I decided to go back to the pastry counter, where the aroma of butter filled the air, and treat myself to two pastries. I've forgotten the name of the pastry, but it was delicious. The total cost of the cake and tax was $2. I'm used to buying food at the market where I can bargain and never get charged extra, so when I come here, I have to queue and the prices are higher. I think I'll choose the market. It's not as clean or visually appealing as here, but it suits my budget. I don't know when I developed the habit of looking at a product, then at the price, and 70% of the time, the price determines whether I own that product or not. Convenience stores are clean and tidy, but prices are high because customers pay a portion of the cost for rent, staff, and utilities. I saw pre-cut fruit. I can eat many kinds of fruit that aren't available at the market. This box costs $1.50. And once again, I'm standing in line waiting to pay. Here, everything is paid for before you consume it. Every item has a clearly displayed price. After payment, customers receive a proper receipt. This makes shopping and dining very transparent. I can take my food to a designated seating area for customers.
Dạ. Đấy cho người ta không? Ăn ở đây hả? Rồi, anh cảm ơn.
Okay, the bill's here. Now, let's find a nice seat and enjoy today's meal. Looking at this cake, I can't resist. It's been a long time since cakes like this have appeared on my menu. Let's see. Delicious. The cake is soft, fragrant, and not too sweet. It feels very pleasant. Maybe it's because I'm hungry, so everything tastes better than usual. Actually, the food prices here might be a little higher than at the market, but when I see the boxes of pre-peeled fruit, the ready-to-eat dishes, and this clean space, I think the difference is quite worthwhile. Sometimes we pay more than just for the food. We also pay for time, convenience, comfort, and service. I'm a little curious. I wonder how much it would cost if I bought all these fruits separately at a local market. I think it would be fairly expensive. It has a slightly tart flavor. Not very sweet, but still enjoyable. I think there's only one grape in the entire box. Next is watermelon. This one is very sweet, juicy, and refreshing. Summer has begun, and it's also the tourist season in Dalat. That's why families, groups of friends, and tourists are everywhere. Only me alone. The supermarket is always lively and crowded. Seeing families spending time together gives the place a very positive energy. Everyone seems to have their own plans for the day, and so do I. To avoid wasting the $4 I spent renting a car and the effort of traveling over 50 kilometers, I went to Dalat with 3 goals. My first goal is the job interview. To be honest, I'm still a little nervous about it. My second goal is to take you guys to the supermarket and enjoy some delicious food. And my final goal, perhaps the one I'm looking forward to the most, that is to give myself some time to relax. Just strolling around the city, breathing in the cool air of Dalat, watching people enjoy their day. The smart key is really convenient. Just press a button and the car will beep to confirm its location. Have you noticed something? If you travel around Vietnam, you'll notice many people wearing sun protective jackets and face masks. Even when the sun isn't particularly strong, many people still cover themselves from head to toe. It's almost a daily habit. Part of the reason is to protect our skin from the sun. In many Asian countries, lighter skin is often considered desirable, so many people try to avoid getting tanned. For Vietnamese people, this is a very familiar sight. The weather in Delot feels wonderful right now, just cool enough to make you slow down and enjoy the moment. I truly want to explore more of this city. Every street seems to have its own charm. The man wearing a magnifying glass to repair watches is quite interesting. His repair stall is set up right on the sidewalk. Then I came across a small souvenir shop, so I decided to take a look inside. Everything here is so cute. There are tiny handmade figurines. They range in price from $1 to $3. Like the cute little piglet, about 2 centimeters long, for $1. Look, a bag crocheted with a beautiful flower made of yarn. The person who made it is so skillful.
Em hồi xưa người ta khắc gỗ để chữ đồ này kia giờ không làm nữa hả? Không ai làm nữa, gỗ mà cưa đồ để chữ là làm, hoặc là những cái cây thông đồ này kia đó. Trong đây là làm. I came across a girl knitting, doing everything by hand with very professional technique. And I couldn't understand how she managed to transform long strands of yarn into such adorable animals. Oh, this puppy-shaped mug? I was completely captivated by this souvenir shop. Everything I saw was adorable, and so many little things that make you want to keep looking everywhere. Look, this handmade bracelet has a little golden bee design, but my eyes were drawn to the pink fish bracelet. It was made from tiny, colorful beads. Simple, yet beautifully crafted. Oh, it actually looks really nice. It makes my wrist look a little more delicate. I genuinely like it. But then I looked at the price. About $12? For me, right now, it's a luxury. I'm unemployed. As for the interview this morning, I didn't have high hopes, so I put it back. Honestly, I felt a little disappointed. Someday, when life gets better, when I have a stable job, when I no longer have to worry about every little expense, I will come back here and buy what I like. Now, get home before 10 p.m. If you like my channel, please like and subscribe.